All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect brethren out there pushing this work, doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom to the Ak and Akwath that are going to be saved in the last days. Okay. Salutations in Ba'ashem Rukak Kwadash. And this lesson is about the widespread flu epidemic, breaking records. And this article is from pharmacytimes.com, and it reads, widespread flu epidemic breaking records, February 9th, 2018. It says influenza activity is breaking recent records this season and is not yet slowing down, according to the CDC. An unusual high rate of hospitalization of non-elderly adults is among the contributing factors. And just for your information, the CDC is the Center of Disease Control, and it's held in Atlanta, Georgia. And brothers know that why do they need a Center for Disease Control? Shouldn't they have a Center for Disease to get rid of it? You know, a disease is basically to contain the disease, to make a patent for it. Or why would it be CDP or for Center of Disease Prevention? That's just Esau being the wicked person he is, man. It says during a press briefing today, CDC Acting Director Ann Schulchet, MD, RADM, US, PHS said 48 states are currently experiencing widespread influenza activity, with Oregon and Hawaii indicating regional flu activity. Typical widespread flu activity affects regions across the country at different times. She noted at this point is the flu season. She said the United States is at the level of highest peak of the 2009 H1N1 pandemic, and is rapidly approaching the final rate of the highly active 2014-2015 season. It says so many states have high activity at the same time. Schulchet said during the briefing, we can predict how much longer the flu activity will persist. Influenza activity is still on the rise. Influenza A H3 has been the most frequently identified influenza virus subtype this season, according to the CDC. The strain is attributed to 86.4% of influenza hospitalizations from October 1st, 2017 to February 3rd. So that's a pandemic going on, and a lot of people are sick with influenza and with the flu, and so-called white man teaches you to get a flu shot that's better for you, which it's not. It's been proven that it causes all types of side effects and diseases for you, so you shouldn't take it. Okay? There's better things to help you not prevent yourself from getting sick. This is the book of 3 John 1 and 2. It says, Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper as he, Salakia, it says mayest prosper and be in health. So we'll read it again. Is 3 John 2, 1 and 2. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health. So to be in health, meaning to be fully healthy, 100% healthy. Having your bones in full health, not being sick, not being under the weather, feeling weak, not being nauseous, not having the sniffles and things of that nature, when your body is at its best, and it's not being attacked by viruses. Because you're naturally gonna have that in you. You're naturally gonna have those viruses in you, but you do things in your daily life to build your immune system up, like drink water, drink healthy juices, green smoothies, salads, working out, exercising. Those things right there increases your health. It says, even as thy soul prospereth, right? So you prosper, you feel better, you can be more in spirit when you're healthy, man. Instead of being sick all the time. It prevents you from doing the work, man. But this plague is going on to attack these wicked ass people out here, because everybody's sick. Everybody's sick. Everybody's been sick or sick every other week. The weather's attacking them. Okay. This article reads on. It says, overall this season there have been 559.9 laboratory confirmed hospitalizations associated with influenza per 100,000 people. The highest rate of hospitalization has been among adults aged 65 and older, followed by adults aged 50 through 64, and children aged 4 and under. In its briefing, the CDC also reported 10 new pediatric deaths attributed to influenza viruses, bringing the total reported to 63 this season. Schultz urged people to stay home from school and work if affected with influenza, which could be mild symptoms for you, could be deadly to someone else, she said during the briefing. Well, the school is telling you to get a flu shot, man, which will make you get influenza. It increases your chances of influenza, because the devil works. That's how the so-called white man works. The devil works. He gives you the flu not knowingly, saying he's preventing you and helping you get less chances of getting the flu, but slickly, on the slick, he's still giving you the flu, man, or just breaking your immune system down further, and he shoots up little children before they even come out, man, or get to grow up. He shoots them with all types of things in their system, and it's ultimately not to fight in this wicked ass system, not to be fully at your best, man. Because if the people really were at their best, even the other nations, if they had full health, their brain was working at a better high frequency, hey, there would be uprisings, more uprisings in this place, man. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 38:4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. So the Lord created medicines out of the earth. When you're sick, there's different type of herbs and medicines to help you out. Okay, to help you out, rather than taking the other option, which is to use medicine that Esau has, like aspirin and Tylenol and things of that nature, when there's herbs from the earth that you can buy that will help you out better. And when you take the herbs, you're less likely to get sick again from what you were sick by, rather than Esau taking what he got for you. He just he's just spacing out the sickness. You'd be better for a while, for a little bit, and then later you'll get sick from the same damn thing. Says officials with the CDC continue to recommend influenza vaccinations. So, hey, that's a part of the plagues that's going to come in this earth. The so-called white man is going to release some type of pestilence, and he most likely is going to give you an option to take a vaccination to say it's curable, but it's gonna spread. You see examples like that, like with the Ebola virus and everything. It says as well as in these different movies. It says as well as pneumococcal pneumococcal vaccines for patients age 65 and older. Schnuchat said it isn't too late to be vaccinated against influenza, and even those patients who have been infected with influenza at this influenza A this season could benefit from immunization since people can get sick more than once. It makes sense to get vaccinated because it can protect you against the other strain. That's not true, man. It can protect you. It won't protect you, man. Just because you won't get sick this year, man, that stuff still stays in your body, you know? So it makes sense to get vaccinated because it can protect you against the strain. Shaw said it is not uncommon for bee strains to increase late in the season. There you go. Just according to the CDC experts, antiviral drugs are most effective when taken within the first 48 hours of symptoms being shown. Patients are being urged to call around antiviral medications if a pharmacy does not have them in stock. And clinicians clinicians can immediately administer treatment to patients showing signs of influenza. Don't wait on test results. If it looks like flu, treat it. And there there is a lot of flu out there. If it looks like flu, it probably is. We just have to be to keep being vigilant. So-called white man brought flu over here, man. He brought sickness over here, man. All the things that's cancer, all the things like that. Hundreds of years ago, you never even thought of the flu and things like that, man. You had different plagues and things like that, but not on a. It's just little things that are people getting sick by that it's on a bigger scale now. The so-called white man's ruling is worth the devil, man. Okay, we got to get out of this man's society, and he's just making money off our people, and just making them sicker in the long run. Okay. And with that, I want to say all praise to Yahweh Bashir Rashai, double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom.